A beautiful and wonderful good morning and afternoon to all our followers and visitors. Today with you is Veronica Seban. I am presenting the channel of public relationships, networking and promotion of the Elite Global Leadership Club. Today, I have invited an amazing and extremely energized and positive guest, Zion Enogieru. So, Zion, I would love to invite you to present yourself and to tell us who are you, what are you doing, and what's your secret of so much positive energy that you are properly energizing and empowering the people only with your presence, with your smile.
All right. Thank you so much, Veronica. It's such a privilege to join you on this Elite Global Leadership stage. It's amazing when I got the call to come on here, and I want to say a very big thank you. All right, so our special viewers who are listening to us and seeing us, thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are joining us from around the world. My name is Zion Enogieru, your Mr. Positive Energy, and I'm joining you all the way from Nigeria. I'm a man on a mission to spread positivity to every corner of the earth because I believe in shared positivity and in the power of positive collaboration. One person at a time in positivity. Because in positivity, there is possibilities. I'm the facilitator of global collaboration of positive people, a community that is bringing positive people together for the sake of making an impact and making a difference in the world. Because together, we can do so much more in making humanity better. I'm also the chief host of LinkedIn Positivity Audio Room that hosts every Friday. And I'm a member of Kudos International, and I'm the chief positivity officer of Kudos International. So that's a little about me. Thank you so much.
Wow, it's very, very powerful, and you are doing really great and very inspirational and motivational things for the world. So I am very, very honored to having you here on the stage. So, and now I would love to ask you my next question, because I am always extremely curious. So I'm hungry for information. I want to discover the qualities of the people. Since you are networking around the world, so what has been the most powerful and beautiful experience ever in your life that has empowered you?
All right, thank you so much. Now, for me, networking, it's the real deal. I always tell people we are in the age and in the era where networking is very important no matter what you do. Because the world is governed by people, and people are the one who are governed too. So it's about people. It's about people. And the ability for you to network with people, it's key for growth and it's key for personal development. For me personally, networking has been a big blessing to me because I'm from Africa, from Nigeria specifically, and I practically grew up in a farm where it's just me, the family, and the forest. So I never had the opportunity to know people from all over the world. But then with the power of networking, even though I've not left my country, Nigeria, I've been able to reach out to thousands of people all over the world from the comfort of my home with the power of networking. And networking has exposed me to different cultures, to different ideology, to different leadership principle, to different business ideas, to different ways of life. And it has changed my perception and how I see life and how I deal with people. When we talk about networking, For me, it's about building meaningful and authentic relationship. So you are networking with people, not necessarily, sorry, because of the gains or the benefit of it, but because you want to genuinely know people, associate yourself with people, because everything is born out of relationship. For me, networking is keeping relationship. Everything in the world is born out of relationship. Business partners is from relationship. Whatever you want to do is about relationship. So in the act of networking, you must master building relationship with people. That's where there is sustainability in networking. There is consistency in networking. If you can be able to build relationship with people. And networking for me, in this age and in this generation, it's a blessing. With the power of social medias and other media outlets in the world that has allowed us to reach out to the world from the comfort of our home. Veronica, you are from the Netherlands, far away in Europe, while I'm from Nigeria, hours apart, different background, different culture, but here we are sitting face to face, interacting with ourselves. It is because networking has made it possible. Networking has made it possible. As a business, if you want to grow, you have to network. As an individual, if you want to grow, you have to network. Wherever you want to do, you have to network because the world revolves around people. For me, it has been a big blessing, and that's what I want to share for it.
Wow, it's very, very powerful the way how they do express it and how they do summarize all the values and the benefits of powerful networking. How do you implement all the relationships, and to take advantages to grow for your professional growth? Because that's a very, very interesting and a very relevant aspect for all the global leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs, no matter what you are doing. As Zion mentioned it, the networking plays a key role in your growth, because without network, you cannot grow, you cannot move.
Yeah, sure.
So how do you implement all these relationships, or how do you build them up and to maintain? Because that's also mastery, to build up professional relationships and to maintain them. How do you do that?
Yes, thank you so much for that wonderful question. How do you build relationship in networking? Now, we must first understand that before you are a professional, you are first a human. You are human first. No matter what you do, no matter the level of professional you have gotten, no matter the level of skill you have as a professional, you are first a human. And by being a human, you have emotions, you have feelings, you go through tough times, you go through challenges, you go through a period of your life where things are not going well. It's normal. It's normal. That's what people feel. So what do I do as a professional that has helped me keep a sustainable network? I see you beyond what you do as a professional. I see you first as a human being. Now, why did I say that? For some persons, when you're in a business transaction or talking about business, what people do, just talk about the business and you move, you go your way, your separate ways, business signed, business done and dusted. But who knows? The person you just had a business transaction with might just be going through one challenges, family challenges, health-wise, and all that. As simple as how are you today can go a long way to change people's life. As simple as how was your night? Did you sleep well? How's the family? Have you eaten? Can go a long way to change people's life. So my advice to people is go a little step deeper. Take out the time to ask people how they are. Because we are in a world where people are so busy with their lives, with themselves, with what they want to achieve, with what they want to attain, and they forget about other people. But the ability for you to take the extra step to ask people, how are you? Meaning to genuinely ask them, how are you? Can just go a long way to save people's life and make them feel better. And for me, I've done that severally. I've asked people this question, as simple as it is, how are you? Can put a smile in people's face. As simple as how was your night? As simple as have you eaten? Can put a smile in people's face. So let's go a little step to understand that people are first humans before they become a professional. So let's not take the human part for granted. Be conscious, be intentional about the human aspect of people. Ask people how they are doing. Ask people to ask people, because these are questions people went for. Nobody cares about it if you are doing well. Find the business, do XYZ. But by the time you will stand out as a professional, where empathy comes in. Empathy helps you to feel what they are feeling, to know what to bring a solution to help them go through the extra step to know that before you become a professional, you are first a human. It's key for you to maintain and keep a good relationship, even in networking.
Wow, it's incredibly powerful. So your way of expressing your emotions and your compassion for the humanity. And thank you for remembering to all of us all the human facets that we have to considerate and to don't forget that we have to prioritize first of all the human qualities, human emotions, and to show more empathy as human beings. You do have an incredibly powerful belief and confidence. Yeah, so you are properly radiating out towards the world, so that power, yes, and in my opinion, it comes from inside out, from your inner. How do you implement so your powerful belief in your life, in your professional growth as well? So how did you master it? Because this is like a rare gem, thousands of people are really struggling with to get more confidence, to believe in the invisible world. Yeah, because before we are building something, we don't know what we are gonna face or meet on our path. Yeah, so how do you implement all these aspects in your growth?
All right, thank you. For me, mindset is key. My mindset is key. My mindset is key. Believing in yourself, it's something that is very tricky. It's very tricky because there are some days you believe in yourself and there are some days you feel like you are nobody and you don't believe in yourself. Now, how do I keep believing in myself, even in the face of your sentences, even in the face of the things that is going on around the world? When you have when your mind is set, your life is set. So the right mindset bets the right life. And when we talk about self-confidence and self-belief, like I always tell people that I talk to, look at the billions of people in the universe, the billions of people on planet Earth. There is nobody like you. Like, there is nobody like you. There is nobody that will do it the way you do it. There is nobody that will act the way you act. And thinking about that alone, it's enough to show that you are special, is enough to show that you are unique, is enough to show that you are amazing. And with that thought alone, it can help you boost your confidence and help you know that you are amazing. For me, I see myself every day as the best, not because I'm proud, but because that's the reality. You know, I'm, I'm Mr. Positive Energy. For me, I believe that I'm the most positive person on earth. That's my belief, that I am the most positive person on earth. I don't care what you say. I don't care your opinion. I don't care your perception. This is how I see myself, and that's fine. And that's fine. Sometimes the reason why people lose confidence in themselves is because they seek approval from external bodies. They seek approval from people, people's opinion, people's idea about them, you know, because of how people see them, they start seeing themselves as they are not good enough. For me, how people see me doesn't matter. What people think about me does not matter. How I see myself, what I think about myself, it's final. And that's the most important thing in my life. And how do I see myself? I see myself as the best. I see myself as amazing. I see myself that I am good enough. I see myself that I can do all things. And with this kind of mindset, no matter what comes my way, no matter what I face, no matter the problems, no matter the challenges, I will always pull through because I am the best. I have what it takes to survive any challenges and to go through whatever I want to go through. And one way also that I boost my self-confidence as a leader is I do what I call positive self-affirmations. I have a mirror in my room. Most of the morning, I always say to myself, today is blessed. Today will be awesome. Anybody I meet today will be glad they met me because I'm blessed, because I'm favored, because I'm the best. They are meeting with the best. So I say positive affirming words to myself to always remind myself who I am. So even if somebody's coming to tell me you are not good enough, I know who I am. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I know I'm the best. I know I'm good enough. So whatever you say, it's on you. But how I see myself is more important. And this has helped me to boost my self-confidence. And this is how I've implemented it in my life, that every day I keep believing in myself, believing in what I offer, believe in how much value I can add to people. I always tell people that come across me, you can never meet me and your life remains the same. If your life remains the same, you have not met me. That's fact. That's fact. In one way or the other, you should learn, you will have grown, you will have got better. Your mindset should have shifted for the better, the growth mindset, the success mindset, because you have met with me, and that's what I'm all about. That's what I'm all about. So my self-confidence begins from my mindset. The right mindset bets the right life. And with the right mindset, I keep practicing self-affirmations, telling myself who I am, reminding myself who I am, and that I'm not defined by people's opinion. I'm not defined by how people see me or by how people perceive me. I'm defined by how I see myself, how I perceive myself, and that's final.
Wow, it's incredibly powerful. It's, I think, like you have reached the level of a public speaker, of a world-class public speaker. Like you could be hired on worldwide events to go and to speak to empower people. Are you at this moment invited to go to speak on events, or I don't know, on different stages?
Yes, yes. Okay, are you done? Can I come in?
Sorry?
Are you finished with the question? Sorry for cutting in.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, I've been invited for stages to speak in audio rooms, in interviews like this, reaching out to young persons physically and both online, to share with people how I've been able to stay positive despite all I've been through, despite my challenges, despite what I face in life. Because like I always say, people need to hear your story. People need to hear what you have been through. Seeing that you have gone through a lot and you survived, you pull through, that kind of mindset is rare. How you are being resilient, how you are being consistent, how you are being committed to pulling through. So yes, I've been invited to stages to speak, to talk to people, leaders, young people, entrepreneur, business people, as the case may be, because a mindset thing is something that everybody needs to have. It's not a function of your professional field. Mindset is mindset. As long as you're a human being, you need the right mindset to succeed. And having a positive mind is key. Is key. For me, I always say this: in positivity, there is possibilities. When you approach anything with a positive mind, you are open to unlimited possibilities. You can achieve anything, you can become anything, you can set any goal, you can think about any dream in your life, and then you can be able to achieve it because you have a positive mind. And these are messages and more that I've been able to talk to people about in events, business events, entrepreneurship events, events for young persons to help groom their mind, shaping their mind ahead of the future, what they need to do. So yes, I've been invited to programs and events to speak like this.
Wow, it's amazing. Could you share a call to action with our audience, with our followers? How could they keep with you in touch? On what platform? So in case if you will be interested to hire you or to invite you on their stages.
Yes, I'm always active and available, especially on LinkedIn. My LinkedIn name is Zion Enogieru. In brackets, you see the Mr. Positive Energy and the Terrifier emoji beside it. Zion Enogieru on LinkedIn. You can reach out to me, send me a message, and I will respond to you. Then we can take it from there. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for sharing. I do have a very interesting and professional question.
Yeah.
Guess what is that? How do you build your branding? So what, share a masterpiece, of your own professional experience. How do you promote yourself to get
All
more
right.
visibility? Because let's mention Zion, guys, he has more than 60,000 followers only on LinkedIn. That's exactly what caught my attention, which means this guy, it's a massive action taker, like without asking him. This is the first aspect that caught my attention. Yes, please, the floor is yours.
All right. Thank you so much. Earlier when I was introducing myself, I said, I'm a man on a mission to spread positivity to every corners of the earth, one person at a time. One person at a time. If you want to get to 1,000, you have to start from one. From one, you go to two. From two, you go to 10, 100, 500, 1,000. And when I talk about positivity, our positivity is triggered by core elements of humanity, an element of love, compassion, empathy, integrity, and kindness. And kindness. So these are the key elements that fuels our positivity. And I will always tell my team that the world can have enough of money. The world can have enough of material things, but the world can never have enough of love, of kindness, of compassion. These are things that is inexhaustible, that we can never have enough of it. And the ability for us to push this one person at a time has made us become who we are today. We are spreading positivity. We are not forcing it on people. We are not telling you it's a must to be positive. No, 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 we are not doing that. We are doing it by the element of love, compassion, empathy, kindness, one person at a time. When I connect with one person today, most of the time, what I do, I send them a message. Thank you so much for connecting. It's so good to connect with you, and I look forward to meeting you in person. For some, if you are free, we book a coffee chat, or we just continue with the texting on the inbox. For some of them, I take out my time. I take out my time to engage on their content, say good things about them, appreciate them, and make them feel welcome. One thing I've learned is gratitude to people is very important. Gratitude to people. Whatever people do for you, no matter how small, even by just connecting with you or liking your post, take out your time to appreciate them. Take out your time to say thank you. Because people are busy. People have a lot in their plates. And for them to show concern for you, it simply means they took a time out of their busy schedule to give you attention. So appreciate them for it. So one thing is, I'm very grateful about people. I'm passionate about people, and I'm grateful about people. So whatever opportunity I have to support people, to help people, to make people better, I embrace it with everything I have. And by doing this, you know, the law of attraction. What you give to the universe, you get in return. When you show love to people, people will show love to you. When you're kind to people, kindness will come back. When you're compassionate to people, compassion comes back. So by pushing the element of love, kindness, compassion, integrity, empathy, as the case may be, the more we give it out, the more it returns to us. So as we support people, as we help people through their professional journey, as we give them insight on what to do, then it comes back. There are people who I take out my time, who are new on LinkedIn. I take out my time. Okay, you are new on LinkedIn. I'm here. Ask me any question, free of charge. I'm not collecting any money from you. I'm not here because of the money. I'm here because I want to truly support you. Then, when I've been able to help one person, that one person will go ahead and spread the news. I met somebody who helped me without collecting a dime from me, who supported me, who loved me, who showed me compassion. And I want you to meet this person. One person brings 10%. One person brings 10%. The cycle goes on and on and on and on. And that's how we've grown over time. I think the 16,000 was grew for a period of 1 year. I've been on LinkedIn for a year and 3 months. Yes, a year and 3 months. And the 16,000 followers was built around this period of time because I was very intentional about supporting people. I was very intentional about helping other people. I was very intentional about seeing people grow. My intention of meeting you is to see you grow, is to see you get better, is to see you become a better version of yourself. And if there's anything I can do to see that, I will give it my best shot to make sure that you become a better person. So that's been the secret, that's been the ingredient we have been using to get better, one person at a time, spreading positivity to every corner of the earth every day.
Wow, you do have a wonderful mission for the humanity, for the people. So I would love to ask you, what is your vision? So where do you want to go and what do you want to achieve in your life? Like being a professional networker, because you are so a professional networker and speaker. You are a motivational public speaker. So what is your purpose? What do you want to achieve?
Thank you so much. It's the question. I had to smile when you asked the question because it's a very powerful one. For me, the purpose of spreading positivity to every corner of the earth is to be able to see that half of the populations of the entire world are positive people. It simply means if we have over 5 billion people on earth, 2.5 billion people are positive people. And by doing that, you are going to find positive people in every sphere of life, in every professional field, thereby making impact in their own capacity. So the reason for spreading positivity is for impact. Is for impact. There is a lot going on in the world. There's not enough negativity. The medias are spreading so many news. People are going through a lot. But we are raising ambassadors of positivity all over the world to help spread positivity, to help change people's mindset, to make them know that they are loved, they are important, and they are seen, and they are valued. And by doing that, we can make a great impact. Imagine half of the population of the entire world are positive people. Can you imagine the kind of impact, the ripple effect it will have on the entire universe? Positivity spreading one person at a time. Before you know it, the entire world is filled with positive people, people who see opportunities in every challenges, people who use every stumbling block as a stepping stone, people who knows that from their mess they can become a message, from their test they can become a testament. And by doing this, my goal is to raise positivity ambassadors in every corner of the earth. Like I said before, I've not left my country before. I've not left Nigeria before. But then that doesn't stop my vision because my vision is a global vision. And I'm not limited by my background. I'm not limited by the country I'm from. The only limit is me. And I'm not limiting myself. I know that I can get to every corner of the earth. And by doing that, we are raising positivity ambassadors to groom them, make them understand the reason for positivity so that they too can spread the positive message to other people. And I see myself being on global stages, talking to people, reaching out to people, just like this, making people see the need for positivity. Because growing up as a child, I had to go through a lot. Who I am today didn't just happen overnight. I became a positive person today because of my childhood. I turned my story to become my glory. I took my mess to become my message. I took my test and I became a testament. So my pushing positivity today doesn't just come overnight. It was born out of my experience as a childhood. And I've told myself, I can never go back to negativity anymore. It can only be positivity. And positivity will not just be for me. I'm going to spread it to other people so that they will not have to go through what I went through as a child. And standing on a global stage, talking to people, inspiring people, because I know that there are millions of people going through far worse challenges that I've gone through. There are millions of people in the world who are going through a tough time right now, who are consuming so much negativity. But by the time I'm on the stage to let them hear my voice, let them hear my story, let them know that there is somebody who has gone through what they have gone through and the person survived. And that person is me. There's somebody who a few years ago never thought I could amount to anything, never thought I could achieve anything in my life. But here I am, despite the background, despite the financial challenges, despite the economic challenges, I choose to tell myself I'm a positive person. And the rest has been history. And to be a global voice for positivity, making people know that in positivity, there's possibilities. The only limit is you. The only limit is you. So you don't have to limit yourself, because with a positive mind, you are limitless and you can do anything you put your mind to do. So that's
Wow.
the vision, that's the mission.
Thank you so much for sharing your vision and your potential. I do love to talk very often about the way how we, the humanity, are limiting ourselves, and the way how can we unleash our potential, make room for growth, because that's the only way how we can grow and how we can empower not only ourselves, because when you are here on the earth to serve the humanity, so you have to take care of the humanity. You need to be connected with your true self, with your inner power, before you are going to serve the humanity. Because if you are not connected with your inner power, you don't have the ability to serve the humanity. Those people who are speaking my language and are understanding so my thoughts, I hope to share with you, some gold nuggets today, so that will help you to elevate your energetical vibration, especially of your mind and soul. So get out of the negativity. This is the key takeaway of today with Zion. Zion, I do have the last questions, then we will round up our interview. What has been the most challenging ever situation in your life that you have seen it as an obstacle to grow?
Do you know, when you ask the question, I can think of numerous obstacles. I can think of numerous challenges I faced.
Just one that has been the
Yes,
most challenging.
I know. I can think of numerous because it's so many. I've been through a lot, and I'm so glad I had to go through them, because that I had to go through has helped me become who I am today. A few years ago, if somebody had told me that I can go to the university, I would never believe it. Because for us, because of the background and the family I'm from, going to school was like an impossible dream. Going to school was like against the status quo. Going to school was like it has never happened before. And it's a privilege for me to see that I'm the first person to become a graduate from my family, the first person to go to the university. And that really helped me to know that when you set your mind to do anything, you can do it. Yes, the finances was not there, to be honest. I've lost my dad a few years earlier. So there was no way I could be able to fit my bills. So I had to work on school. I have to miss classes to go to work, but then I had to capture, read at work, make sure I'm able to do what I need to do as a student to pass. I missed countless classes. But then in those challenges, there was no time I failed any course. I didn't fail any course in my university, despite I missed the classes. The years I was supposed to spend in school, that was the year I spent and I graduated, despite all I had to face. So it was a mental battle because in my third year, I went into depression because the third year was very hectic, work-wise and school-wise. There was a lot to do. I thought I was not going to graduate, but then as God will have it, I graduated. Now, graduating wasn't just the end point. Yes, it feels nice, it feels good to be a graduate, but then I became a source of inspirations to many around and to my family especially. And because of me, I have two younger sisters. Because of me, they also made their mind that if Big Brother can do it and go to school, then we too can do it and go to school. And as I'm talking to you right now, they've written their final papers in the university. They are now also graduating from the university. So that challenge of I could not amount to anything in life because the people before me could not go to the university. I had to break that yoke. I had to stop the narrative and change the story that even though people before me could not do it, I did it. And I inspired other people to do it. So I didn't just fulfill my dream, but from fulfilling my dream, I became an inspiration to people who live around. And they too started believing that you can go to the university, even though the finances is not there. All you have to do is make up your mind that this thing I will achieve it and you will be able to achieve it. There's a lot to say, but that's just one that stood out for me. So I just wanted to share that.
Wow, thank you so much. You are incredibly powerful. Now, the next question is, how have you been dealing with those emotional assets in such very difficult time? No finances, no support, maybe people that weren't able to understand you, to understand your position. Like, who was at your side in those times? Because it's very hard.
Now, thank you so much for asking that question. It's very powerful. There's something I've learned from a very young age, the power of networking. Now, networking gives you access that even money cannot put you there. But because you know one person, there are doors that can be opened for you that money cannot bring you to that place. So even in my place of not having the finances, even in my place of not having the resources to be able to go to school, I never allow it to limit me to be supporting other people. I kept supporting people. I kept reaching out to people. And by doing that, I was building meaningful relationship with people. For everybody I tend to meet, I appreciate them, I support them, I do what I can do for them. And by building that relationship, I got to know more people who got to know my story. And because they knew my story and know for the fact that you are going through this and you never allow this to discourage you, you are going through this and still you are still supporting people, I want to support you. I want to help you. I want to be part of your story. That's how the story began. That's how all the story were. So even in the midst of the challenges I was facing, in the midst of the emotional trauma, I never stopped supporting people. And because I was supporting people, the law of attraction played a big role. I attracted people who will want to support me as well. I had my mom there beside me. She was strong. Yes, she's not financial wise, she didn't have much, but the little she had, she never withhold it. She never held it back. She was always giving it out. Okay, take this, manage this, do this. And I have a skill too. I learned a skill when I was in university. So I was working, I was schooling. From the work, I was able to get some finances to be able to pay for certain things I could pay for. Even though most of the cases, I pay for certain things when the time for payment has gone. So I always do late payment. So it doesn't matter if it was late payment or not. The final point was I made the payment. So it took time to pay some bills, but eventually I paid it. But when it comes to the emotional part of it, I've learned to talk to people. I have people I talk to. I rant, like I call it ranting. I don't allow myself to be soaked up with the emotion. I talk to people, look at what I'm going through. We'll put our minds together. So that's why it's good for you to build relationship. Build relationship that with people that loves you genuinely, that want to see you grow, that want to see you become a better person. They will always be there to hear you out. They will always be there to support you. They will always be there to allow you be human, to express yourself. And this kind of people in my life really has really helped me in my professional journey. People who are my accountability partner to put me in check, to always tell me, you have not done this, you have not done this. Why have you not done this? Why have you not done this? And we put our heads together. So having a network of people to support me and to help me has really played a big part in me managing the emotional part of going through challenges and difficult times.
Wow, wow, you are incredibly powerful and amazing, especially your belief about yourself, your confidence. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking me back in the time, so through this trip of your life, because this is a real trip back in the time, so into your life, into your childhood, and into your family. Yes, and lots of respect to your mom, that she has been doing everything possible to raise so as such a powerful personality like you, because you are a real blessing, not only to all your family, because you are gonna transform, I think, all the generations in your family, but also for the humanity. You are also a real blessing for all the humanity around the world, who are at this moment really hardly struggling, financially, emotionally, who maybe are facing family problems. Like, this is life, this is a part of our journey. And what we have to learn from Zion, that we have to learn to swim, with the stream of the water. Yeah. Yes, exactly. And to become stronger. Yeah,
Yeah.
to believe in ourselves. I know. So the last question, and then we are finalizing our very powerful interview with you, Zion. What has motivated you the most in life to become the way you are? Who has boosted your um, mindset, or your energy, your inner energy, your inner power? Because you are incredibly powerful, like your personality, your way of thinking, everything. What defines you as a personality, it's very, very powerful.
Yeah. No, can you go again? The question, what's the question again?
The question is, what has motivated you, like, to become the way you are, and also to become a very powerful architect of your own life?
Yeah. Thank you so much for that question. What has motivated me to become who I am today is because of my background. It's because of my family, because of where I'm from. You know, when you come from a place where there is no hope or there is no opportunity to amount to anything, that's where I got the fire. I knew that this cannot be normal. This is not the end of it. This is not the way it should be. There is more to life than this lifestyle. There is more to life than my background. There is more to life than my environment that I grew up from. So that triggered me to change my mindset, to start seeing possibilities and greatness in the world. So by going through what I had to go through in my childhood, the challenges we had to face, living the environment we had to live in, that was what really motivated me to be who I am. And one person that played a key role in my life and in my mindset is my dad. I always talk about him. He's late now, but he's one of the most important person in my life to date. He wasn't just my dad, he was my mentor and he was my best friend. So when I lost him, I lost three persons in one day. I lost my dad, I lost my mentor, I lost my best friend. So practically the things I've learned, he taught me most of the thing. When I came on LinkedIn and as a newbie, I had 0 followers, I had 0 connections. When I get to connect with some persons and I tell them that I'm from Nigeria, I'm from Africa, they tend to block me immediately, or they tend to say some racist comment about me and they stop talking to me. But there's something I realized which I learned from my dad: authenticity. Always be yourself. You can be authentic, be a person of integrity, and still be great. You don't have to be dishonest to be great. You don't have to defraud people to be great. You don't have to bypass principles and protocols to be great. Stay on your lane and remain authentic. I kept telling them I'm from Nigeria. I'm proud to say I'm from Nigeria. How you think about me, what you think about me is on you. It doesn't matter. And I kept being authentic. I kept showing up being in Nigeria. And today I'm having over 16,000 followers because I stick to integrity and authenticity in pushing whatever I'm pushing, in following my dreams, in going through my missions and vision. Authenticity was key. And I learned this from my late dad, which he taught me. And he always tell me this: a good man is a good man no matter how the world treats him. You are good because that's who you are. It's not because of the external factor. So if the external factor is changing you from being good, it simply means you were not good after all, you were pretending. So if you are a good man, you always be a good man, no matter how the world treats you. So those teachings, those foundations has really helped me to become the person I am today. And that's where the fire began. And he laid the foundation, and I took it upon myself to grow up, to build on the foundation that has been given to me. And the rest has been history. And I'm so glad to be here, to be making the impact I'm making, and to be a global voice for positivity.
Thank you so much, Zion. You are a real blessing for all over the world. For many children who don't have parents, for many children whom the parents don't have finances and resources to pay their schools, their education, and the basic needs of life. And I hope that the world can see us, can hear us, and to stand up and to take a commitment, to make that commitment with themselves, the way you have done, the way you are empowering the humanity, and the way how you are inspiring and motivating thousands and even billions of people around the world, because this is very, very powerful, guys. I am lucky, I am blessed, because I have been raised in a family where my parents gave to me everything. So I am really blessed. I don't know what does mean, like, I don't know, lack of finances, or a scarcity, of
Yeah.
resources. Yeah. I don't want to say that we have been rich. No, but I always have had everything what a child needs to get.
Mm.
And that's why, so when I meet people, children, that they are coming, from that position. They do have a chance, they do have an opportunity. Always remember, you always do have an opportunity to change your life to the better, and that momentum can happen when you make that decision to change it, because you have the ability to do that. Thank you so much, Zion, for being here with us. You are amazing and wonderful.
Yeah.
God has really gifted you with very, very rare gifts in terms of your human qualities. And what caught most of the time my attention, that most of the people with incredibly gigantic human values, they have going or they have been going through real hell and hardships before they can grow at that level you are today. And I think that this is a real gift from the divine, from God, and a real blessing for all the world. Thank you for being here with me and for empowering our followers, so, and the humanity in general. God bless you, take care, and then we will be always in touch.
All right. Thank you.
Let's grow together. So this video file will be published on the Elite Global Leadership Club platform. I want to mention, which is a global platform and known in different countries around the globe, which means so that you will be seen globally. We do have also an YouTube channel, which is called The Power of Your Mind, so which is matching totally with today's interview. And then we will be sharing the link of today's interview with you, so that you can share and so that you can empower thousands or even billions of people around the world. Blessings.
Thank you so much, Veronica. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's really a big privilege. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
too.
you.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Yeah, bye-bye.